So we have our L, and we're going to do this algorithm until we have some form of what I just showed you, some form of a cross. So we're going to go F. Also, before we start, I should tell you that if you don't know this already, every time you have one of these letters, some of these you might notice have a little I next to them, like UI, R2, UI. That means that you're turning it counterclockwise. So every turn that doesn't have a little notation next to it means you're turning it clockwise. So this would be F, that would be FI. So, and this would be U, and that's UI, that's R, and RI, this is L, LI, this is D, and DI, this is B, and BI, and the lowercase r, this would be R and RI, lowercase r, lowercase RI. So, anyways, here we go with our algorithm to get to one of our crosses. So we're going to go F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F. So we're going to do it again because we don't have a cross yet. So F, R, U, R, I, U, I, and F, I. So we have a fish. Now currently it is pointing down, but we have to look at our yellow pieces to see which way it's pointing. Because we didn't have a yellow piece in this tail fin, here's your fish. If you ever see like the fish on somebody's back bumper, the little emblem of a fish, that's what I see. So we've got a fish. So you want this yellow piece to be in the tail of the fish. If it's a fish down, it's going to be over here on this side. And if it's a fish up, it's going to be this one. So we're going to do our algorithm. It's hard for me to do these slow, so I'm going to look at my cheat sheet here to help make sure I don't tell you wrong, because I screw it up when I go slow. So this is a fish up. So this is what we have here, and we're going to use this one. So we're going to go R, U, 2, R, I, U, R, I, I'm sorry, that's an R, and U, I, and R. And now we have a finished surface, but these need to be fixed still, solved. So anyways, the next step after this is looking for a matching set of headlights on here, and I am not seeing any right now. So I will show you what to do here in the next section. Okay, in the last section of this video we took and left off with a fish up. It looked like this, and we had a yellow piece here. Now I'm going to show you fish down. We have our tail section, we have our fish, and this is the yellow piece in the tail section, and so we're going to do that now, and that is going to be R. Well, here, I show you down here. This is fish down with R, U, R, I, U, R, U2, R, I. So, we have R, U, R, I, U, R, U2, and R, I. Now we have a finished section, and last section where I showed you fish up, we did not have any headlights. We did not have any matching sets here. And I will show you what to do with this at the end of the video. And now I'm going to go to the next section of my notes here. There's just a lot of scenarios you guys can run into, and these are the algorithms that I use. So, let's see here. Pay no attention to this. All right. What am I doing? Okay, so I screwed up my cube. Okay, so anyways, the first part of the video I showed you guys how to do F2L, and here we're doing this again. See what we end up with. Okay, we have a cross, and we have 2 here and 2 on the sides. So 1 here and here, and these 2. That's how you want to orientate that when you have that one. And what we have, that's this guy here. I don't have a name for it. You can say front, back, and left if you want. You call it that. So I'm going to do that. That's what we have there. So I'm going to use my cheat sheet because when I do it slow, I screw it up and tell you guys wrong. So here we go. So we have R U2. Now I know some people will say that I did UI2. It's the same thing, so it's the same thing. It's just 180 degrees offset. So anyways, I do it that way because it works for me and it's the same result. So we have RU2 R2. Hold on a second. It doesn't seem right. Okay, I'm back. Yes, so this is one of the algorithms that I do, I do it very fast, so that's why I screwed it up. Anyways, we have our cross, 2 on the side, 1 in the back, 1 in the front. So we go R, U, 2, then we go R2, U, I, R2, U, I, R2, U, I2, or U2, and R. So we have our finished surface, and just like before, we want to look for our matching sets, just like that. So so we have one, and I want to show you, but I got to show you the rest of the scenarios first. So anyways, we'll see what we come up with next time. Okay, so now we've got one. We have a cross like this, where we have 2 here and 2 here. So we want to orientate this one where we've got the yellow ones in the front and the yellow ones in the back. We have a cross, and so that would be this guy here. That'd be this one with the yellow in the front and the yellow in the back. So this is our algorithm. Sorry if you guys can't see that. That's the algorithm there. So anyways, here we go. So we're gonna go R, U2, R, I, U, I, R, U, R, I, U, I, R, U, I, have our finished face, and we want to look for our headlights, and once again we have headlights on that one, and I will show you that algorithm next, well, in a couple more scenarios. I've got 2 more situations to show you guys before we get to that. So so here we go. Let me set it up for the next one here. Okay, so this is a figure 8. So you just look at it, you have a figure 8, and you have a yellow one there, and a yellow one there. So here's our 2 yellow ones. We want one going this way and one going that way. And this is our algorithm here for that one. The fi, lowercase r, uri, lowercase ri, f, and r. So that lowercase r means that you turn 2 like that. If you have an r, lowercase r, and you have a lowercase ri, it's just like this. You have r and ri. So here we go. You want your yellow pieces here, one here and one there, and you have a figure 8. So we want fi, ri, u, ri, ui, ri, f, and r. I'm sorry. I went ri. So there we go. Now this time we ended up with a fully solved cube. That's not always going to happen. You might have something that looks more like this, where you have all headlights or no headlights. So let me set it up. Let me set it up for the last scenario that I know of, and then we will go and do these scenarios, and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is our last cross scenario. We have a cross with 2 yellow pieces here, and one here and one there. So you want to orientate them over here. Just, rotate the cube around so it's over here. And we have, let me show you here. So we have the lowercase letters in here. So remember that goes like that. So you have an R, you have an RI, you have a lowercase r, you have a lowercase ri. So, anyways, with this one, you're going to go lowercase r, u, ri, ui, lowercase ri, f, r, and fi. And we have a fully solved, a fully solved surface, but not a fully solved cube. So, anyways, here we go. Okay, so I believe we left off with one that looked like this. This is the last step. But before we get to this, we got a couple other things here that will happen before we get there. So, after you solve this, you could get this with, okay, we have some matching headlights there, 2, and you're going to want to rotate that to its corresponding face. So, we have 2 that match on the corners, and those are it. But these ones need to be changed over like this one here, where they have solved corners. And maybe you get solved corners on all of them where this one is not orange, like this is the orange face, so it's not the same color. So So you could get it like this, where you have one side that's headlights or none. You could get it like this, where there's no headlights at all. And the algorithm I'm going to show you is for all three of these situations. So this one has, like I said, you have just two that match and none other ones do, no other ones. But you still want to turn this to the corresponding face. So that one. And we'll get back to that. So this one. Here's my drawing for you guys. It's lovely. So anyways, this is your algorithm, and it will work for all three of those situations. You've got the one that only has the two matching. This one's got the two matching with that one. And you always want to, if you have matching ones, you want to turn them to their corresponding face. So this one would be orange, this one would be red, and this one has none. So it doesn't matter which way you start this algorithm, as long as the yellow is on the top. So we're going to start with the one that doesn't have any matching faces, and that goes like this. R, I, F, oh, sorry, almost turned that. F, R, I, B, 2, and R, and F, I, and R, I, and B, 2, and R2. So we're back to our face, and we should have, oh, there we go. There's two matching faces. Now, because the other three sides do not have matching corners, we want to do that again, and it should get this back on there. So there we go again. I hold it like this. I know this is still the top, but anyways, so R, I, F, R, I, B, 2, R, F, I, R, I, B, 2, and R2. Now we have that one matching, that one matching, that one matching, and that one matching. So we have headlights all around. You have the last, this is ready for like the last algorithm, but you'll have to do the last algorithm twice. Not the previous algorithm, but the last algorithm to finish this. So this one had no matching, we'll call them headlights. Okay, so anyways, yes, we have this now with all four sides. So all four sides matching. It's the headlights. So this one just has this. So we're going to, if it wasn't turned, we're going to turn it towards corresponding face, and we're going to do that algorithm again. R, I, F, R, I, B, 2, R, F, I, R, I, B, 2, and R2. So now we have one full solved one. We have headlights there, and headlights there. So we're going to turn that one there, and that one is ready for, this one only has to do the final algorithm one time. Unlike this one, where it's got headlights all around, this one has this. So when you have one solid one and three sides with headlights, you do the final algorithm and it's done. So this one only has the one set of headlights, which is real similar to those ones, and so we're going to do that real quick. So R, I, F, R, I, B, 2, R, F, I, RI, B2, R2. And like the other ones, now we have that. So this one ended up like this one with headlights all around, no solved ones. So when you have headlights all around, it doesn't matter where you start. I'm going to show you the last algorithm. And the last algorithm is kind of like two algorithms in one because it can change, and I'll show you what I mean. So first we're going to start with F2, and then because we don't, well, we're just going to start that way. F2 and U, and we got L and RI, and then we're going to go F2, and we got R and LI, and then we're going to bring this back to U and F2. So now you see we have one that is not got headlights, it's full solid, and we have three sides that are headlights. So turn this to its corresponding face, and we have three sides with headlights. Now this is where that algorithm can change. So, and I'll show you the reason why. So we have F2. Now this is where it can change. We have blue here, so we're going to turn this corresponding blue to here. So we're going to turn it UI instead of U. And if it was over here, we would turn it that way. So we're going to do UI, and we're going to do our RI and L, and then F2, and we're going to do LI and R, and UI and F2, and we are done. So let's show you that again. So this one has no solid, no full side that is done. So we're going to do F2, UI, or you can do U, and you go L and RI, and we go F2, and we go LI and R, and we bring it back around, and we go F2, and we should have one solid one. Turn that to its corresponding face, and so last time we turned it this way. This time it's over here. So, or no, actually we're going to turn it this way. I apologize. So F2 and U, because we're turning it to the green, or we're bringing the green over, and we'll go L and RI, and we go F2, and we go LI and R and UI and F2, and that's done. So now, same thing with this one. So this one is red, and this is red, so we're going to be turning this one the other direction. So, once again, F2. Now I'll show you how I do it. It's the same thing as doing it as I still do this part, and then I will turn it to the corresponding side, the red, and then I'll cut it in the middle because it's faster for me, because it's the same thing. So if you go like that, it's the same thing, because you're doing this, and that's all. So if you think about it, you're just bringing that down and bringing that around. So, you know, but anyways, so this is how I do it. I'll do F2, corresponding color, slice down, slice up, and then I'll do U2, and I'll slice down, and I'll bring it back around, and I'm done. So I'll show you that again. So I'll do that. Basically that just brings me back into the state that we had it in. A little different, but same. So corresponding color, and I'll slice up, turn it, slice down, turn it, and I'm back. So that's how I remember that one. Hope that helps, guys. And oh well, I guess we got one more here. Why not? We'll solve one more. F2, corresponding color, slice up, turn it around, slice down, bring it back, and bring it around. There we go. Hope that helps, guys.